Hey there guys, Unofficial Lego here, hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we have another Lego room update here to our room. And what we're going to be doing here, we're moving around a lot of stuff here. As you guys can already tell, the display cases here, we're actually rather using them as some storage units almost, kind of like that. These two more in particular, more specifically, we're just using these ones as, I guess, just kind of a storage, units kind of for the time being, as we're moving a lot of different things here in the Lego room. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well today, so hit that like button if you're going to be enjoying the video. It really helps out the channel. You might as well do it. It takes you 2 seconds. But yeah, enough about that. The overall video here today is really just about a, I guess, Lego room tour update here as we're moving some more things around. Now, something I do want to change here with this shelf in particular, with its 6 different slots here. I do have some stuff in front of these other two. Some stuff is falling, actually. Rather than that, it's actually 6 slots, or this one's actually just one big one, but still, it's like 6 slots. Technically 5 though. So the whole main point of this is to completely use this whole thing for Lego, and that isn't necessarily the case as of right now, more specifically. And yeah, that's a huge problem, because not only is this the Lego room, I have a lot of other things I like to keep in here, clearly, because it's, yeah, I just have other things I store in here, of course. Yeah, because my life, revolves around Lego, but there's some other stuff as well, and, yeah, I do have some other things I have on this display case. So as you move up onto this whole shelving, this here, first of all, right here is a whole nother shelf, completely different shelf. It's not attached to this, and that plays out into what I'm going to be doing here in today's video. And furthermore, that's going to be kind of playing out, I guess, furthermore, for what the other half of the Lego room looks like. There's something I kind of talked about in the previous video. Didn't quite get to it, as I really wanted to kind of give it its whole own separate video here on the channel. And then as we go even higher up, then we have our Black Series, I guess, Stormtrooper helmets, some more Black Series action figures, Black Series boxes, and then our custom Baby Yoda Hasbros that we actually use for our fan film. And then we also, aside from that, have a custom Gonk droid as well that we use for a fan film as well. That's right, we have a Gonk fan film. You guys can check that one out on Unofficial Star Wars. That's my other channel for Star Wars related content, of course. And yeah, so the whole point is to take this shelf, like I had mentioned earlier, and we're going to move it to the other side of the room. But in a second, I'm going to show you guys what happened to the other side of the room, because it is kind of exciting, I'm not going to lie. And all the puppet stuff, I guess, and non-Lego stuff more in particular, yes, including this Black Series stuff, is going to be moved and going to be staying on this shelf and out in its own little corner, I guess. It's not going to be here mixed with the Lego stuff. That's something I really want to incorporate here into the overall Lego room as of right now. So yes, a huge focus today is really on the whole displays and all of that, and then a little bit of the actual overall city as we get into that, because that has some stuff on top of it as well. As we go over here and take a look, there is a whole nother puppet there as well. Yes, I'm very big into the puppets and I guess all of that type of stuff. So, and he's kind of laying there on top of the city. It kind of has the city in some more shambles than it was before, but there are some other additions here to the city that's going to be in the Lego City Tour updates as well that we're going to have coming to the channel very, very shortly. So to be sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of that, of course, either. So, time for the big reveal here. What happened to the other side of the room? It is a very big mess. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. It's a very big mess, and it's still in the progress, and it still works, of course. Let me go turn on my music. Okay, wasn't actually sure if you guys could actually hear the music there in the background, but it was kind of getting loud. So the other half of the room here, I'm going to slowly zoom out here, was had an air hockey table here, and that took up at least half of the room, like 1/3 of the room solidly. And not anymore. It's gone. It's gone here, guys. It's not here anymore, and furthermore, there's nothing on top of it or anything like that, and that was a huge process. This took us nearly like a week. It took us like a day, of course, to only move it out of the overall room here, of course, and throw it to the curb. I'm done with it, just straight up. No one's ever used it. Of course, I listed it on Facebook Marketplace. Nobody took it. Yeah, so I just was really eager to get rid of it because we weren't using it. We were using it, but not for its intentional purposes, and plus we could have more room here to store other things, rather, and just have more room overall for Lego, because the overall table had stuff on it, of course, yes. It had a mixture of Lego on there, and then puppet stuff and that type of stuff, I guess, on there on the table as well, of course, which was kept very organized and separate, of course, in their separate paths. Looking down here, it's a complete mess, but there was a bunch of baskets and stuff that was on top of the overall table that we had moved. so that there is all gone now, or not gone, but it's just not here. And yeah, this is something I'm going to take a look at closer in a separate video. I made a custom Wrecker helmet out of cardboard. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be on my unofficial Star Wars channel. So aside from all of that, then it took us a solid, I guess I want to say a week, and quite honestly we're still working on it as well, just to move a bunch of stuff, not only on top of the table, but that was underneath the table as well, out and away and stored away in separate respected areas. Sorry, I just have you guys kind of looking here at the wall, which is kind of boring. However, then back over here at the actual shelves, because this is actually something interesting to look at. With that, we're just gonna kind of get to work here, and I'm gonna update you guys once I get this overall cleared off, I guess, because that's gonna take me some time as well. And then I'm gonna have to clean up on this side of the room as well, because that's gonna take some time to actually give it a space to sit. I got Legos and then Nerf guns, yeah, Nerf guns there, and yeah, that stuff has to be moved elsewhere. And yeah, really, it's a whole process. It's like a chain reaction, quite honestly. So it starts here with the Lego City, I guess, and we have a puppet on top of there that has nowhere to go. And so I want to take this shelf that needs to be cleared off and move it over here, which needs to be cleaned up. So it's just a huge chain reaction, quite honestly, when you think about it, to put in some simpler terms. So yeah, with that, let's get right on into work. And I'm not very good at editing, or at least transitions like this. I'm not even gonna try it. I was gonna snap my fingers and then, you know, transfer it over there, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in a moment here when I have this overall cleaned up and cleared off all these boxes, Black Series boxes, and then Legos, and then other stuff up there. Yeah. Boom. Just like that, guys, we have the shelf and the area cleared off and cleaned off. Not going to worry about the Gonk Droid as of right now, because it's not on the shelf and it's just kind of chilling there. Not the shelf that we're moving, at least. So yeah, I moved quite all the boxes over here, and then the rest of the stuff kind of went here on my desk overall. And yeah, normally my desk isn't that messy because I like to have it a little cleared off, at least to have my laptop and stuff, but other than that, it can be a little cluttered sometimes. So here, back over here, we're going to start, I guess, cleaning up and clearing up over on this side of the room with some stuff, and just kind of overall, just in general, kind of moving it so it's out of the way, so then we can move this to move the dragon type of puppet over onto this, which is going to be over there, to, I guess, have more room onto this, and then kind of really get to work here on the city and breaking that down there. So yeah, there's our little update here as of right now. It took me like, I thought it was going to take me anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, quite honestly, I'm not going to lie. It took me a solid 5 minutes, not even. And then I have these little stickers down here, one's of Darth Vader and one's of a Jawa. I'm just going to leave them on there. I mean, they've been there forever. Why now? Why should I just move them now? Yeah, anyway, other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next update in just a few moments here of when I move this over there. And yeah, and then quite honestly, I'm not really going to show you guys too much of the puppet stuff, because it's not a puppet channel, it's a Lego channel for obvious, clear reasons. You guys don't really care too much about that. Unless you do, and I should make a whole separate channel for that stuff. I'd really be up to that, quite honestly. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys in a few moments here when I have this kind of moved and cleared off. Who do we have here? Oh, this here goes to, this right here. This Mickey Mouse Steamboat, gotta fix that. I think he goes right up here. But yeah, I'll put that back on there, and yeah, and then just so you guys know, you might notice some flashy lights there going on. Of course, I got the LEDs going across the room, which I think pretty alright. Also got the Minecraft torch there and a Spider-Man poster, which is kind of dinky up there. Should probably put that in a frame or something so it looks nice. I've been working on that, of course. But yeah, okay, I'll catch you guys in a few moments. And boom, just like that, guys, we were able to take that shelf down. It's been about a good, I want to say 15 to 10, maybe 20 minutes here. That's because I spent a good time with that actually on my phone. My bad. Anyway, though, over here, we of course cleared it all up here, and boom, shelf is in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna put puppets and all types of other cool little creative things I make, I guess, on this shelf. That is for that. This is what we're talking about over here. This here is for Lego and Lego only. Now, this is kind of give us two things here, because not that I have too many sets that do this, but sets that don't fit this gap right here, this area, I'll put up here, and I think that's gonna be nice. Now, I'm trying to think here. I don't think there's really any sets right off the top of my head that I have like that, but it's still a good opportunity here to have more display. Something I am trying to get my hands on though, however, before it retires, especially seeing that it came out in 2017, is something I really want to get, is Vader's Castle. I'm hitting some stuff over here where I put the Nerf guns, I guess, around, but this is something I really want to get my hands on, is Vader's Castle here in the coming days. Hopefully, I will hopefully get my hands on that one. Also, of course, depending on here when you're watching the video, I'm also getting my hands on the brand new Kylo Ren shuttle that came out in 2019 with the Rise of Skywalker movie. And yeah, I'm really hyped for that one, really excited. I was able to get it on a good deal here for 20% off on Amazon. If that deal's still going on, I'm really not sure, of course, depending more specifically on when you're watching this video, but go give that a good check. And quite honestly, with that, I would highly recommend always checking Amazon, Target, Walmart, etc., for those kind of rollback deals and those deals. Something that I've noticed is that Lego and, well, no, really just Lego in general themselves, they don't really bring anything on rollback or anything like that, or any clearance deals as much, but that's for obvious reasons. It's Lego and it's their company, I guess. But yeah, a lot of retailer stores will do that, especially Amazon. I would really check them out. They have a lot of great deals on there as well. So yeah, and then with the meantime, with all of that, I do want to make these actually, you know, kind of like not storage cubes. I want to make them display cubes and display, I guess, pieces here. So what I'm going to do here is the next project, probably for the next video, is to move this whole thing going on right here underneath this whole display case, rather. Organize it somehow, because it is all Lego, and move, you know, like vehicles into there that aren't going to be in the city, because these are all city vehicles, and that's something that I have kind of talked about here and there in the Lego City updates, is that I just don't really want to have a lot of vehicles and roads, more specifically, going on in that whole city, because I'd rather have more buildings, quite honestly. So, yeah, I'll probably use that as a little bit of a storage in there then. And then, I might move that, spaceship out on here. So, yeah, other than that, I'm gonna kind of, I guess, move around some other things here, and, I'll more or less probably show that off in a whole separate video. I can't believe we're already on our Lego room tour number 3 here, so number 4 we'll probably take a look at what I move up here, because that's going to be a work in progress for sure. So, yeah, and then other than that, I'm going to move some other stuff to the other side of the room for that whole display, all intents and purposes, I guess, over there, which is something I'm looking forward to quite a bit. It's something I've been wanting to do and anticipating here. And, yeah, continue here to sit here and ramble on and think more specifically about what tall buildings I have, or sets rather, that don't really cut it underneath here. I guess that does. The white one, I guess it's fine there. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making it, of course, so drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. It takes you literally like 2 seconds, and it really helps with the channel, so yeah, do it. And then also check out our Instagram, Unofficial Lego, for more Lego related content, of course. We have posts up there every single day, you already know it. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I just want to give you guys a big thank you for all the love and support here on our YouTube specifically. There's been a lot of commotion here going on the YouTube, and yeah, after passing over 100 subscribers, we're kind of starting to take off here a little bit, and it means a lot to me. It means a lot. Yeah, and I guess other than all that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.